Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. So first of all, I want to tell you guys that it's been a while since I uploaded a video. There's a reason for that. I believe my computer is not working again. I don't know what in the world, why in the world it's doing this. It's not doing it on every video, obviously you guys seen that, but it's almost like every other video or every other little thing that I do. It won't publish it to my computer. If anybody who's watching these, I know there's just a small amount of people that watch these, but know about computers, I guess, and kind of what might be going on. Let me know, guys. I don't know. Melissa's already told me, why don't you just go out and buy you a new computer and just fix the problem there and be done with it. Well, I don't want to. That's several $100 for a really good computer. And I don't know why I'm walking that way. I wanted to walk down toward the pond. Guys, also we're also going to be putting in a storm shelter here pretty soon. As you can see, we live in a trailer house. And there's been a lot of tornadoes lately. So we've bit the bullet, and it's going to probably be here next week, I think. Melissa actually we've been kind of in contact with them for the last week or so, and I told her to go ahead and call back yesterday and go ahead and order us one. And we didn't get a great big storm shelter. We got enough. I think she said it's like 6 people. One big enough for like 6 people. I wanted to get a bigger one, like the 8 by 10 or whatever it was. The one that we got, or going to be getting, is a 6 by 8, I believe. And I don't think that's very big, guys. I don't know. You tell me. If you guys have a 6 by 8 and it fits your family in there perfectly fine, I'm sure we will get in that sucker if the need be. Yesterday we ended up having to go down to the neighbors and get in their shelter because, excuse me, there was a tornado warning came out, and our phones went off, and Melissa was actually at work, and they had to shelter in place there. And me and the girls came in and hung out on on the pond bank right here. Basically, the storms were kind of to the north and to the west of us, and that back there is north and west. So we sit up here and watch these storms kind of develop right over through here, and we actually thought we seen a little rotation right back here. I don't know that's actually what it was. It might just have been a cloud that came down. But anyway, the winds were crazy. There was all kinds of crazy stuff going on, and the rain was absolutely crazy. But I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see. Let me get up here. There's a rock over there. Maybe that's it right there. Anyway, there's a rock over there, and that's what I've been watching and kind of gauging and keeping an eye on as far as my water level. And it was not and has not been touching that rock in the last couple weeks. And now, as you can see, it's touching that rock. So what little bit of rain we got yesterday, and oh my goodness, guys, look at all those little black spots moving out. Those are all tadpoles. That is crazy. There are so many tadpoles. That's the only thing that's in this pond is tadpoles. And there is a ton of them. I don't know if you can see them all. I don't have my little lens facing backwards where I can see. But anyway, guys, yeah, me and the girls came out and we hung out right here on the pond on the pond dike on the bank here, and basically until a lot of the stuff really started moving our way. And again, like I said, this is north and west, so we could really see the storm and stuff coming back from over this way, from over Tallahena way. That's the general direction of Tallahena, over that way. South and a little west. Anyway, yeah. So we watched the storm start and come this way, and as they got a little bit closer and a little bit scarier, me and the girls jumped on the side-by-side and went down to the neighbors, and they obviously welcomed us right in. As a matter of fact, I went and talked to him a few weeks ago and let him know, hey man, if it gets too scary, do you mind if we come down and get in the shelter? And obviously he said, hey, no problem. It's just him and his wife, and they have a great big storm shelter, you know, that was built back in the 1930s into the hillside and stuff. So I'll try to face you guys away from the wind so it doesn't do too much. Anyway, yeah, he let us come on in there, and there was plenty of room. There was some snails and stuff that kept the girls occupied while we was sitting in the shelter and all. And basically, we just visited and had a good time. He showed me his garden and stuff afterwards, and we went from there, guys. Anyway, what a crazy view today. Yesterday it was even crazier, guys. So anyway, back to the computer thing, guys. I just don't know if this video comes out, you'll know that it's only basically happening to every other video or every second or third video that does not publish. I'm not sure what the heck's going on with it. But it is what it is, guys. If I have to, I will break down and buy me a new one, and hopefully that'll solve the problem there. I wanted to talk to you guys about another thing and why it has been so long since I've published. Not only because of my computer, it's actually been about a week and a half, going on 2 weeks since I've published one, and it's been crazy busy here, guys. Absolutely crazy busy. It all kind of started off with the beginning of last week. I had a golf tournament that I went to, and guys, I'm not good at golf at all, so don't let that make you think that I'm good at golf, me participating in a golf tournament. No, it wasn't. It was like a customer appreciation thing from work, and went over, we had a good time, and it was just all around. It was a good time, guys. I had a really good time over there playing golf. I do like to play golf every once in a while, guys. I'm trying to run a little homestead here, so a lot of my time, spare time, is dedicated to doing things right here on the farm. Trying to get things established. Our orchard and stuff is pretty much established. I do want to get a few more fruit trees. I don't know exactly what I want, but I do want to get a few more. And I want to expand it, you know. I want to get berries and blueberries, but I know that I'm trying to watch my step, guys. But I know that there is a lot that goes with that, you know. Daily feeding routine and stuff like that. It's very time consuming, guys. I'm not complaining. I actually love doing this stuff. I've been working on the raised beds. I've been super busy, and I'm not going to say that I haven't been motivated to go grab the camera and get it on film, but it's just been kind of one thing after another. When I was working on the raised beds, I didn't really know how much time I had to work on the raised beds, but I went ahead and worked on them, and lo and behold, I had like 5 or 10 minutes to work on them, and our daughter showed up. They had blowed the engine up in their truck and not checking the oil. So yeah, anyway, that's a whole nother ordeal there. So we ended up going and picking up another vehicle that was totaled, that had a good engine in it, and actually had a garage over in Tallahena put do the engine swap for us. But and it took me like 3 days. We went over and picked the truck up in Poto. We came back over the next day, or pretty much the next day. I think it might have set one day on the trailer. Maybe not, I don't remember. It's been such a wild week and a half. So, and then the next time I was basically haul the wreck truck over to Tallahena, go to work that night. You know, again, guys, I do work nights, so it's not like I just have all the time in the world to do this stuff. I work during the evening time, during the night time, come home. I get a few hours of sleep typically. Now that school's out, or technically it's not out, Macy's going to summer school, but school's out for the summer. So that is kind of a help, I guess you could say. But anyway, it's just been wild, guys. It's been such a wild week. Hauling those trucks back and forth, hauling the wreck truck to Tallahena, picking the wreck truck up from Poto, taking the truck that has that was theirs, the original truck, over to Tallahassee, getting it fixed. And then a few days later, we went on a little road trip up to Oklahoma City, went to the zoo, went to the Science Museum. Melissa and Madison had a concert that they went to. It's just been a super wild week, guys. I apologize for not putting a video out there. And I was actually publishing a video on Monday of our road trip, but the computer's not working. I don't know what in the world wrong with it. It's driving me crazy because I want to be out here publishing, making videos, putting these videos out. But when you got a family, guys, you do what you got to do. I love my girls. I love Melissa. It was her weekend, her little night out with Madison to go do something, and they had a fun time. Melissa got to touch, I don't remember, Donnie's arm or something like that. Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg's arm. I don't remember who. I don't know if they went to see the NSYNC or Backstreet Boys or something like that. I don't remember who it was. They went to see some Donnie Wahlberg. Whoever the whatever band Donnie Wahlberg's in, that's who they went to see. And she got to touch his arm. They had VIP tickets, and it was a crazy ordeal getting him there. Well, she actually got him for her birthday back in December. And yeah, anyway. Well, guys, anyway, that's enough of that rambling on. Let's check out the raised bed real quick. If you follow us on Facebook, you'll see that we've already harvested some peppers. Day before yesterday, we had our first harvest of peppers, guys. Check this out. The pepper plants are doing absolutely amazing, guys. It's crazy. Now, these are the little yellow bell peppers. They're not really growing. I mean, they are, but they're not like super tall like these bell peppers have. Those are the Mexi bells, the real tall ones there. And they're actually producing some pretty good little buds right through there. Here's a big flower there. There's a flower there. So there's going to be some peppers. Oh, looky there. There's a flower that's already about to fall off. That's producing a pepper there. The big winners are these Serrano peppers. Man, check it out. Them dudes are producing. Check that one out back there. That dude is producing. And check out those. Man, those are the mammoth jalapenos. And the big winners of the whole raised bed are these tomato plants. Check those out. Man, they're doing super good. Guys, I want to say this one thing. When I went down to the meet and greet with Daniel Arms and Gardening with Leon down in Kingston, Oklahoma, they was actually doing a tomato seminar. This guy came up from, he was down closer to the Red River, and he was putting on a seminar for those guys. And I asked him about, tons of tomato plants. I think he said over 200 plants or something like that he grows every year. And I asked him about blossom end rot. I know a lot of people battle blossom end rot. And look at the blooms there. They're just blooms all over, little flowers and little, they're everywhere. This is crazy. Anyway, I think I did a good job on amending the soil. I put some fresh goat and all that stuff. Anyway, if you guys haven't seen that video, you could go back and watch it. I'm still working on amending this one, getting everything situated on this raised bed here. I want to say from on the inside it's like 3 foot wide here. Man, I can't remember how long I made it. 15 or 16, I want to say. Maybe not that. Here, let's step it out. I want to say 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15. It's a 3 by 15, approximately 3 by 15. You know, these logs are a little bit wider on one end or a little bit thicker on one end. Anyway, guys, working on that. I may actually end up doing some more work on it here in just a bit. But then again, I may just go back inside and take a nap. I worked again last night. Let's check on the tree. trees, guys. Check out these peaches. They're doing really, really well. The peaches are. Guys, I'm gonna do a review. Maybe not in this video. If this video isn't too long, we're going on 15 minutes right now. But if this video isn't too long, I want to do a review on these little ties, these fruit tree tiebacks. I put a T-post there, and I wanted to tie this fruit tree back. This is looking at that tree level. It's leaning. See how it's leaning over this way? I don't want that, guys. I want it to be straight up and down, because once it gets super big and super heavy, it's just gonna, I think, cause problems later on. Anyway, check it out, guys. Here's the apples. The apples are getting so big. And there's more up here, more over there, and I believe one down here. So we have seven apples on this tree. 4, 6, 7 apples on this tree, yeah. And we got one apple on the delicious, yellow delicious. And these are those flowers. Probably just weeds. Flowers. Check out the little bugs on them. These are those little flowers that I didn't cut the other day when I was weed eating. And another tree that's bearing fruit here is our plums. Check out those plums. All over that one. Down there, lots of new growth. Check out those. Lots of growth there. Guys, this cherry tree here is doing phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. That there is all of the new growth this year. These new little shoots right here and this one there. I'm super excited about that cherry tree right there. That one there, I think it's gonna produce some fruit, and lots of it. Once it gets going, gets established, next year we'll see. Our little Fuji apple tree here, it's got some new growth down here on the bottom. Lots of new growth here at the top as well. It's doing excellent. The little peach tree that we planted this year, it's doing super good too. Lots of new growth on it. As expected, guys. I think I'm a tree expert. I don't know. Maybe a tree whisperer. I'm just teasing. Anyway, I'm not a tree expert. I'm not an arborist. I'm not anything when it comes to these fruit trees. I simply went out and picked them up from the garden center or greenhouse over in Tallahena. Some of these I bought down at the local farm store in Wilburton. For the most part, I bought them over at the greenhouse there in Tallahena, B&R Greenhouse. Guys, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Ooh, check these out. Wild blackberries right here in front of my lawnmower. Blackberries are coming on. Lots of them. I think I'll just leave that there. And we'll pick some blackberries later on. Anyway, at this time, I'll go ahead and end the video here. It's just going to be a straight shot through. Yeah. I want to take the time right now and encourage you guys. It's not too late. Go plant you a fruit tree. Start your little garden. Buy you a $5 pot from Walmart. Grab you a tomato plant. Grab you a pepper plant. Grab you a couple pepper plants. You don't have to start out super big. Guys, I normally put out a much bigger garden than this. On the hillside here, it's really, I'm not going to say it's not feasible. It is feasible, but it's going to take me a while to amend the soil, to get everything the way that I want it, to be able to produce a big garden that I want to do. But for now, I'm doing it in these raised beds. I'm putting a lot of effort into those because I'll be able to use those for years to come, and I will. So yeah, I want to encourage you guys, go out and buy a pot, buy a tub. I know the flea market's there in Tallahena. If you guys live in Tallahena, the little flea market's there in Tallahena. They sell those little molasses lick tubs for the cattle lick tubs. I want to say they're like $5 or 2 for $6 or something like that. I don't remember. I've seen them down there. I've never stopped and actually talked to the guy, but I've seen them down there. I know that they got them. go buy one, guys. Go buy 2 of them. Fill them up with some dirt. I want to encourage you, go over and watch Gardening with Leon's. He does these wicking tubs where you take like, you can take basically anything, some milk jugs and drill some holes in it, drill a hole in the side of the bucket and just amend the soil, fix the soil, put some fertilizer in it. Yeah, you're going to be out a few dollars, but guess what? It's a nice hobby. I mean, like I've always told my wife, I could be out drugging or drinking and not spend money on, you know, building a raised bed or building a goat shed. Building the goat shed, you know, that was several $100 to build that. Just a few $100s in tin alone. You know, I could be out drugging, drinking, partying, and doing that stuff. I don't want to do that. I did all that junk back in my younger days. And not that I'm super old or anything. Maylee calls me an old man. But anyway, I could be doing that kind of stuff, and I'm not, guys. I want to be right here on the homestead, producing some food, producing what little bit we can, growing our own eggs, growing our own chickens, doing the things that I like to do, guys. Things that my grandpa taught me to do, or somewhat taught me to do, you know. It's just great, guys. It's great to get outside, get some sun, just be outside with your kids, and it's a good way to encourage your kids too to eat those vegetables and stuff. You know, grow some beans, some sweet beans, or whatever you want to call it. Just go to the local gardening shack, guys, and pick up some seeds and throw them in the ground, and they will grow. Believe it or not, they will grow. I mean, unless you're planting them in soil that's been doused with diesel or gasoline or something like that. Go out and just plant them in the dirt, guys, and they will grow. They will produce fruit. They will do those things, and you'll absolutely love it. Hopefully, I can encourage one person to do that. Go out and grow some food. Teach your kids how to do it. And you know, if you start with 3 or 4 plants, maybe next year you can have 8 or 10 plants, and the next year you can have 10 and 20 plants, and from there it'll just become a habit to do something like that. It's awesome, guys. It truly is. My kids love it, and they learn something from it too. You know, raising baby chicks, being here on the farm, watching the goats give birth and raising those babies, they learn something from it as well. Anyway, guys, I want to encourage you guys to go out and do it. Just do it. Bite the bullet. If you're afraid, if you've ever been afraid, go out and do it, guys. And if you do, guess what? Send some pictures. Send some pictures over to my Facebook page, or tag me in those on Facebook, and send me those pictures, guys. Guess what? Melissa's sending those T-shirts out today too. And if you guys get a chance, tag me. Tag our page, or however that happens, however you do that. I don't know too much about it. I got a page set up, and we'll go from there. Anyway, guys, tag us with a picture of your T-shirt on, and we'll go from there. Aunt Tia, I haven't forgot about you. Melissa just bought those T-shirts, Tia, so I don't remember how much they cost. She was the one handled all that stuff, but I'll get with you and let you know. Thank you for being interested in that. We appreciate it. And thanks for supporting us, guys. If you haven't by now, subscribe, like, share, do all the cool little stuff. Hit the little notification icon, guys. That's it for today. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.